Hi everyone, welcome to an additional class of the first AI video class. So I call this an additional class because it's still like almost what I explained in the first one, but a little bit different. So I had this story I wrote on ChatGPT a long time ago. I titled it The Rose That Waited. I wrote it for Valentine. So, and I felt like the story can come alive by becoming a video. So now the first thing, I copied the story and pasted it back here in video. I told you about that in video here. So I pasted it back in video, and I told it to, after pasting it, at the end of it, I prompted to write a storyboard. Included in it are the camera shots, camera movement, avatar speech, and the negative prompt. Each camera shot should include all that is stated above. The scene should not be more than hits, and make a well-detailed view 3 prompts, so that it will not give me tough time like the first one that I have to prompt it several times. So that's why I stated everything at a time. So then it gave me this. If you notice, the voiceovers are long, and this was what I was trying to insinuate in the first video. The voiceover is long. So and it gave me this. So now when I read through it, I noticed that between scene 3 and scene 4, because if you remember, I told you whatever AI give you, go through it. Whatever ChatGPT give you, go through it very well. So after I read through it, I noticed that between scene 3 and scene 4, there are some points that I've lost. So I told it to create a scene between them. So I said create a scene between scene 3 and scene 4, where Mrs. Potter served Emma her coffee and speaks to her according to the story script. So it has removed where there is a woman in that story, Mrs. Potter, that spoke to the heroine Emma. So AI cut it away. So sometimes when you ask AI to create a script for you from a story, it cut away some scene, especially when the story is a little bit long. And why does it cut it away? Because I said I want 8 scene story. I don't want to be more than 8 scenes, but at the end of everything, it was far more than 8. I guess it was 12 or 13. So I had to create a script between 3 and 4. It's target 3.5. So, and that is for that. But if you notice, the speech is just too long. It was later when I posted it that I noticed the speech is long. Now when I read through the story again, I noticed that I need another script as well. We write scene 7 so that Lucas speaks about the rose in his hand according to the story script. I noticed that cut that place away again, so it's now giving me another scene 7 entirely. So which is this. Then I said, since VO3 can produce only 8 seconds video, make scene 3.5 into 2 scenes. So that scene 3.5 it gave me, the dialogue is just too much, and VO3 will only produce 8 seconds video. So I told it to rewrite the prompt of that 3.5 into 2 scenes, like part 1 and part 2, and scene 7 to part 1 and part 2, due to the long dialogue. Don't add to the dialogues, just splitting it in a way it will be easier to create. So I told it not to add the dialogue because ChatGPT can sometimes split it and still add another, or just twist the script that it will not even be the original one. So that was why I stated those. So now it now recreated everything. All those is telling us same as before. So the 3.5 part 1, this is the 3.5 part 1, and this is the 3.5 part 2, and the 7 as well, part 1 and part 2. So it has shortened it, so then it goes ahead like that. Then I went back to my flow to paste in the prompts. As I was creating the video already in flow, I noticed that there should be a scene between scene 4 and scene 5 where Lucas hands Emma the letter according to the story script, and it is not in the script that ChatGPT, the first scene script that ChatGPT gave to me. So it's recreated scene 4.5 now again. So you can see that I'm just adding more scenes, more scenes, more scenes, so that the dialogues, every dialogues in the replay will still be out. Then I noticed that scene 4.5 is heavy, so I asked it to break it into two as well, which it did, part 1 and part 2. So then create a continuity scene. It may be 1, 2 or 3 for scene 5. So scene 5 as well, I noticed that it needed continuity scene to make all Daniel's letter be in the scene. So there is Daniel is ex of Emma that died, the storyline. So he wrote a letter, gave it to his brother Lucas to give to Emma. So the letter scene 5 is just showing a brief of the letter, but I want all the letter to be shown. So that's why I said it may be 1, 2 or 3, so that it will know that I'm not limiting it into just one extra script. So it should make continuity scene to make all Daniel's letter be in the scenes. And remember to continue the reading of the letter from the end of the first scene scene 5, which I already have. So it's now continue 5A, 5B and 5C. So and that was how it did that. Now I said we create it into 6 scenes for VO3 to be able to create the video perfectly. So I noticed that the dialogue it still gave me for part A, part B, part C of scene 5 is still long. It's too much. It's VO3 will not be able to capture everything. So I asked it to recreate it into 6 scenes, so it will split it up very well for me. So then it recreated it, though I still had to re-edit some according to the original story script. So I just cut out some because I noticed it's added a little halbosa to it, which I don't like. AI often does that. So I later deleted some and some. Now there is one of this scene 5 that when I pasted the prompt into VO3, instead of speech, it's just singing, just like the first video I showed you. It was just singing. I retried it like 4 times, reprompted it. Then later I got tired and came back to ChatGPT and told it to prompt it for me in a way that VO3 will not be making it singing. So I came back here, so I copied that scene where instead of speech VO3 is presenting me with song. So I copied that script, that scene, and pasted it back into that into ChatGPT, that chat room I'm using for this particular story. So I said rewrite this scene so that VO3 will not change the voice over to song. So then it reprompted the script. So if you notice, it said in the negative prompt, no musical vocals, no lyrical transitions, no fast, no modern details, no harsh contrast. Keep the focus on spoken narration, human emotion and natural warmth. Now I did that for that. And in this one too, I said rewrite this thing so that VO3 will not change the voiceover to song, and also use a male voice for the voiceover. So it's still not giving me in for 5D, scene 5D. This is for 5C. So now for scene 5D, it's doing the same thing. So I told it to reprompt it as well, which it gave me another prompt for it. So then I said recreate scene 5E and 5F just like scene 5D, because I don't want to paste those ones too and VO3 will start making them sing when I don't want. So and then it recreated all those for me. And then to scene 6, it gave me a problem as well. So that's why I copied scene 6 as well, brought it here and told it to rewrite the prompt so that VO3 will adhere to the ingredients given to it for video creation. In this place, since you have already seen how VO3 works, so that's why I'm just trying to use this as explanation to tackle any problem you might want to face, because you will definitely face this kind of problem when you started creating as well, especially when your script is deep. So it can happen. So in this place, what did VO3 did for me is changing the face of the ingredients I'm giving it to something else, though it's close, but something else entirely that it cannot even match. I can't use it to match the videos it has been producing for me. So that was why I took the script back to ChatGPT, told it to help me to reprompt that script so that VO3 will adhere to the ingredients giving to it for video creation. Then it gave me this script again. Then to scene 7, if you notice, as I'm facing each problem, I'm coming back to ChatGPT to correct it. So for scene 7 part 1, the roles offered, so I pasted that scene 7 as well. I said reformat the scene in strict VO optimized cinematic structure for perfect consistency. So now it's restructured scene 7 for me as well, because I just want that consistency. I don't want the face to change. I want that consistency in my video. So part 2 as well, I said we create the prompt so that VO3 doesn't switch Emma's speech for Lucas and Lucas's for Emma, and also maintain the animated character image, because that scene, this particular one, when I pasted it in VO3, it was changing the speech of Emma to Lucas and speech of Lucas to Emma, which I don't want. It's not beneficial for me. So I had to prompt it again to help me to reprompt it so that it will not change it. Then let's see, it gave me back my scene 7 part 2. So I'm saying all this so that when you also face it, it will be easy for you. So can you see it? ChatGPT know how to reprompt that your negative prompt in a way that it will be suitable for VO3. I added all this myself, but I did not add it the way ChatGPT added it, so it was not adhering to me. So that was why I had to go back to ChatGPT to create it. It's like this Yoruba proverb that said "Ole lo mo ese ole to lórí àpáta." So they are together. They know how they work. So that's why it's easy for ChatGPT to reprompt it and make VO3 give me a perfect answer. So now this is the negative prompt is put there, so which really helped. Then I came to scene 8. The scene 8 is not giving me what I want, so I said we create this prompt for VO3 to make it bring out a perfect video. Emphasize the voiceover to be a soft feminine voice. It's giving me a deep male voice, whereas I needed a soft feminine voice, because the feminine voice that have been used in the past videos for this storyline has been a soft feminine voice. So that's why I needed another soft feminine voice. So then it reprompted it for me as well, which is this. And then I still notice I need a little, so I said we create this prompt like the most recent revised prompt above. That is scene 8 again. So it recreated it again for me. It recreated it like the way it did that scene 7, the last one. So, and that was all. So after this last script, it gave me the perfect video I want. All this I explained, it took me almost a day to finish that video, and you know it is very, very frustrating when you see your credits going down, cutting away, and the videos you are generating is not what you want. And what I finally noticed is AI video generation will not let you use your coins in peace. They will not let you use your coins in peace, because they don't want you to be able to use all those coins to generate everything you want. Else people will be able to generate a lot of video for that 1,000 coins, because you use just 20 coins per video. But when you start creating, that's when you realize that even that 1,000 coins might not be enough for one video. So as you can see this video as it is, it has a lot of parts, which makes it so long. So I will take you down to this video that I'm explaining. It's got to an extent. Okay, I use a scene builder for it, which I quickly use my laptop for, but you can use your phone without a scene builder. But for something as deep as this, your laptop to be factual, because you need to capture that last moment where your first scene end, so that I can use the image of that last moment of the ending of first scene to create the beginning of the second scene. Then it's only when you use a laptop, even if you press on your phone desktop sites, it will still tell you that you are using mobile. So that flow is very powerful. It will discover that it's mobile you are using, so it will not let you use it. Maybe due to the screen size and all, it will not let you use it. Maybe if you use tab, it will still handle it like a laptop. You know, there are some laptops that are even as small as tab screen. Their screen is as small as tab screen. So I guess it should be okay for it. So but if you don't have tab, you don't have laptop, you might not be able to use the full uh you might not be able to use everything on flow completely, especially that scene builder. So scene builder can extend your scene, but the fact is that scene extension as well sometimes give you erroneous output. So it's better the way I came back to recreate my script to part A, part B, part C, that you too, if you are facing such, just go back to your ChatGPT. Thank God this is a video, you can go back to it, play it. You can borrow a friend's phone, put the video on it, play it on it, and use your video you are using for creation to follow it as you are playing it. Because most times when I pay for any online class, that's what I do. I use another video to watch the lesson and use another phone to follow the lesson, which makes it easier. So it won't be like I will forget what I was doing in the first place. So that's that on that. Now I will take us to the outcome of the video. There is nothing different in the way I generated it to the first video I did. There is nothing different. It's just exactly the same thing. I downloaded it, but I upscaled some. So now I will show you how to upscale. So let's go to our flow. So now we are back in flow, and I've been trying to refresh my page for that particular clip, for those clips rather, but flow is not even showing it. So it used to do something like this. So I will advise you that whenever you are generating your video on flow, don't over trust it that you will not save your video immediately. So just try to save your video immediately. So now, since it's not showing that particular video, I will go back to the first video we did and show you how to upscale your videos. I will show you how to upscale it. So I'm sorry I'll be using that same video, but now it gave me no choice. It gave me no choice than to use it. So now let's say this is the video we want to upscale. I just click on one of it. So you can zoom it a little because it's too small somehow. So now let's say we want to upscale this first video here. This download button, let's pause it. I used this to create an advert video, but I created a better version of this, and I will still be explaining how to create advert video too later in the class. So now this download button is the same you press. So when you press it down, this is not even showing what I want. It's supposed to show upscale. Let's check the other video. Maybe that video doesn't need to be upscaled because it's a text to video, so it gave its best. So now let's see if this word with English
sometimes the universe ruins your shirt.
So upscale, the upscale will make it a 1080p. I want to pause the video.
Fix your heart
because I don't need the sound. So now when you press it down, you just download your upscaled 1080p. So not downloading straight, you press on it. So when you press on it, so now that it's not showing it, you now scroll to the top. It will show at one corner here. Yes. So I'm coming. That's it. So it shows upscaling your video costs 0 credits, so it doesn't even cost any amount. You cannot put in a video you created from other AI video tools here. You can only upscale the one you derived from Veo 3 itself. So why does it always show upscale option? Because sometimes the picture you use, the ingredients you use might not be of high quality. So instead of your video to now be blurry, it will help you to upscale it. But I will warn you, if you want to upscale your video, upscale it one at a time so that it will be fast. If you say you want to upscale everything at the same time, let's say you firstly create all the videos, and after you've created all the videos, you now want to upscale everything at a time. No, you click as you are creating each video, just be trying to upscale it immediately. So by the time you create the second video, there is high possibility that the first one will have finished upscaling. So when it's finished, how will you know? Instead of showing this dismiss, it will show download and dismiss. So there will be a download beside this dismiss around this side. Yes, can you see the download already? So it's already ready. So you now press on the download. If you don't press on the download and mistakenly press on dismiss, it is gone in here. You have to go back and press it and upscale it again. So, and you know upscaling take time. See, now it doesn't take much time because it's just one video we upscale at a time. But if you press 2 or 3 videos to upscale at a time, it will take eternity for it to upscale even one video. So don't upscale several videos, upscale it one at a time, one at a time. Then after that, you press on your download and then your video will download. So after you press on your download, let it show downloading on top before you finally press dismiss. Do you see? I pressed on download since, and it's just highlighting that download. So don't quickly press on dismiss. Make sure it shows downloading, just like this one now. So after it shows downloading, then you can press on dismiss, because if you don't press on dismiss, that statement will still stay at the corner of your screen. So, and when you want to upscale another one, that new one might be under it, so you will now be confused that is it the one that have finished upscaling or what. So it's better when you download it and it has already shown file downloading for you, just press dismiss to let that one go, and then you can click to upscale another video. So the reason this first video is not upscaling, as I said earlier, it's a text to video creation ingredients. This particular video I use text to video, and I was supposed to use ingredients actually, but I wanted to see how it would be, so I prompted it very well and all, wanted to see what it would be like. So but it tried. I wanted this to advertise a custard that I sell, so as a distributor. So I wanted to create AI video for the advertisement of the custard and a chocolate product as well. So, and that was why I created this video. So but I did not put any ingredients for this one. I want to see how the text to video would be like, and it's actually tried. You can see the video, it's really tried, but it's not what I want. So you see, it tried, it wrote custard, it wrote the name of the custard on itself. So it's not so correct, but at least it's tried a lot. But I'll be showing you the normal one I finally used. That one, I love it. It's so perfect. So for this one now, for the video I wanted to show you that is not showing, let me take you to how I generated the pictures for those videos, and I'll still take you back to the video to see it. So in short, because I already saved my clip, just as I said, I've already saved my clip, so I didn't lost it 100%. And it's not like VO3 Flow will not show me the script again. No, it will still show me, but the network is not even the network. It will show me when it's ready. So I saved all the videos and I already imported it into InShot. So before I take you to the video, let's go to Gemini app. That was where I generated the pictures. I've pressed the charts for it. Gemini tag it a rose blooms anew. So now I want a 3D pixel animation. Yes, 3D pixel animation. Remember, you can generate any form of picture actually. So I want a 3D pixel image, and since this storyline, the description for the characters is not that deep, so it was easy for Gemini to bring it out. Don't mind Gemini, sometimes it acts like this. that it will not even be showing it. Now all this you are seeing, I try to know which app is best in creating scenes for your storyboard. So then that was the reason for all these things. So I use what they call over the shoulder shot. So over the shoulder shot is where a character will be talking, the back of one character will be showing, so it will not put both of them in a frame. So and this kind of over the shoulder shot is useful when you are not using VO3 flow. When you are not using flow, there are some other AI tools you can use that is not flow. So but they cannot capture two characters speaking at the same time, so you'd rather use the over the shoulder to make them speak. Either you want to use dream face to make them speak, you use digen to create your natural gestures, all those we'll still talk about later. So but VO3 already have everything. So but you know it has limitation. What's the limitation? You have just 1000 credits for a month, and after a month, that's all. Though you can use one credit card to open two accounts, just two accounts, not more than that. If you try it, it will tell you you are not eligible. So except you have several bank cards, then you can use several emails to generate several AI credit and get an access to flow. So but I'll still talk about that later. It will be a bonus. So now finally the pictures I generated, I want to check if they are up here. Okay, no. So I'm coming. Yes, so this is the picture of Emma it gave me first. I said I don't want this, that not in every scene she's crying. Though I later used this particular picture where she was so sad. I had to use this particular picture, and I've taught you how to download picture from Gemini, so I make use of this one. Isn't she beautiful? Yes. So and I told it to give me an upscale image. So it said it cannot upscale an image directly, but it can in an upscaled manner, so in an upscaled output. So why did I do that? So that the videos I will generate with it, even without me pressing upscale, the video will still be so clean and perfect. So that's why I wanted an upscaled picture. So whenever you are generating any images, you can include it in your prompt that upscale the picture to 1080p. So the HD resolution, you can just state it like that. So and it will give you the picture you want. And remember, if you want to create for YouTube shorts, you prompt it to be 16:9, 16:9. So that's how you write it, 16:9 aspect ratio, so that it will know the kind of picture it's generating for you. So this is another picture of Emma and an old woman. So I later didn't use this particular one because of the dress it's showing Emma is wearing. It's not the same one. So this is Lucas, one of the characters. I don't like the face here. It's not very handsome like the face here. So I use this for the ingredients for Lucas, and I still downloaded this as well. I downloaded this, and then I didn't download the rose and or this one. So now I created yes, and this is the picture I used for the old woman that spoke with Emma. I prefer that. So and this is the picture I said I don't want, so I used this instead. So and I still saved this, but this one, if you notice, the guy that is showing the back, because I thought for this script, when I was creating it, I was not having access to View 3 at that time. Yes, I was not having the access to it at that time. So I thought I would use like Dreamina AI or Digen AI to create the motion. So that was why I wanted to use over the shoulder shot. Why did they call it over the shoulder shot? Just like these pictures that I use here, you can see that it's showing from the back of one person to the face of another, and from the back of another to the face of another. That's how over the shoulder shot is, so that this character will speak, and this character that is the back, that its back is showing, will just be shaking. the AI to know how to make it that this one will just be shaking, it will not be lifeless, and it's only this that will be talking. So it will, you not have two characters saying the same thing at the same time. So that's the use of over the shoulder shot. So even if your AI credit is finished, you can still use your Digen AI. I will still teach you how to use Digen AI, but remember Digen comes with big watermark, very big watermark. So, and you can crop it out the way we crop out View 3 as well. Even View 3 that is not big, we crop it out, but at least View 3 is at the edge, top bottom, I mean down bottom. But for Digen and Dreamface, they are always almost at the center of your video. They create their watermark in a way that your video will be almost useless, almost useless. But we get there later sha. So the reason I created over the shoulder shot, that's it. So, and this is how I use Gemini to generate my pictures. I even use Gemini to generate the back of this guy, because the picture is showing here is not what I want. So that was why I said it should create the back of this guy. 16:9, so high quality, high definition, HD. So, and it gave me this as the back, so I gave it back to it, that it should change the back in this picture to the back of Lucas. So it changes it, but it's not still here, it's not still perfect, it's not still perfect. Do you see there is the color change and all but the neck and the head is still not changing. So then I just leave it like that. Then I created a picture of Daniel as well. 3D pixel animation is what I use for this, and after I've gotten my pictures from here, I downloaded it and went back to View 3 Flow to create it. And there's View 3 on Gemini as well, but you cannot use ingredients and you cannot use frame. You can use ingredients, but it's just one ingredient, but you cannot use frames to video. You can't do frames to video. It takes just one picture and animate it for you, that's all. Or you can use text to video on it and it's still cool, and I'll be showing you that later. So, and this is how I generate images using Gemini. So, and then we go ahead to our video in InShot, the video I generated using all these pictures.